All right.
Okay, ready? My name is Colin.
My name is Dylan.
Oh,
we should probably put this in the middle. Yeah, wait.
yeah, ready? My name is Colin.
My name is Dylan, and this is the Dylan and Colin Show.
So today is our reaction video on
Reaction.
just Governor Cox.
It's nothing specific today, except what we do want to talk about. We're going to talk about this briefly. Is there was this huge, reduction of, what we're calling, national parks here in Utah. Let's just watch this real quick.
President Trump signed a pair of executive orders impacting Utah today. They shrink the size of the Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante national monuments.
Escalante.
Let's sign.
Yeah, I think so.
This is very nice. I'm very happy about this. And better than the first time.
Governor Cox and all 6 members of our Washington, D.C. delegation were at the White House to watch the president sign the executive orders. President Trump shrunk both monuments when he was president the first time. Then his successor, former President Biden, expanded them again. Now President Trump has made them smaller than he did the first time. President Trump says he wants Utah, not the federal government, to protect the land. Tonight,
So pretty much, yeah, we have these national monuments, national parks, whatever, and they just shrunk them a ton. And I don't know, that's just kind of controversial right now. I don't. Okay, if the reason is actually that, he wants the states to protect him, he wants Utah to be the ones protecting him, not the federal government, then I might actually respect that. Because I do, will always be for that.
Downsizing of federal government.
Yeah, downsizing of the federal government, putting more of that in our state's hand. That being said, how much do we believe that after, Utah's been the target for, all
Data
this
center.
crazy development, data center? I don't know how much I believe that.
If we made that those sections state parks, right? I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
But the fact is, we're not making it a state park, and in fact, we're going to be making it just housing and data centers. That's about it.
Yeah, probably. So, it just depends. Let's keep our eyes on that, is all I'm saying. And we'll see. We'll see about that one. And if this goes, the bad way, if this goes the way where it's we're just going to use the land for all this development and stuff, which I'll have to look at what, specifically the land is, and if that's, what it seems like. But, yeah, wait, let's see. Eliminates 90%. So he's taken 90% of what were nationally protected land. But pretty much, let's look at it, and if this turns out to be what we're suspicious of, which is we're just gonna use it for all this development and stuff, we gotta realize all 6 of our delegates were there. Our 2 senators, our 4 House members, and our governor were all sitting behind him as this happened, smiling and celebrating it. So it's I think they would know what the point of this was. And if the point of it was, hey, let's let the states handle it, then awesome. And if the point is, hey, let's start developing there, then, the blood is on their hands. And that is just another example of these guys, kind of selling us out.
Yeah, selling us out for some, Californian who's going to put a bunch of crap. The next thing...
This is him. This is the man.
The
Governor
man,
Cox.
the myth, the legend.
Everyone's
Cox.
goat, Governor Cox. Top 1 politicians of all time.
Yeah.
It's got to go what?
Thank you. It's got to be
Netanyahu,
yeah.
Governor Cox, and then whoever's running Somalia right now.
Yeah, because they're doing great job.
Top 3.
Top 3 people of all time.
Yeah, top 3 most goated. Yeah. This is his ex. We're literally
just gonna scroll through his ex, because this guy, holy.
I don't
wait, that way.
Oh, okay, wait.
Okay. Does Governor Cox have any?
And we're doing something very dramatic and very important for the people of Utah and the people of our country, because many people use it. We're terminating certain monuments. They call it monuments, not the ones we have outside, but these are
Sorry,
large.
let's just look at this real quick. We got Governor Cox, Mike Lee.
I'm not sure.
I feel like it is. I don't. No, wait.
That's
Dang it,
Blake.
dude.
Wait.
No, Blake Moore's not in.
Oh, he's not in there. Okay. That's the, I think,
Clear.
Attorney
Clear.
General is next to Governor Cox's.
We have 9 monuments in Utah.
This guy's just got to be out of like the shot of the camera because he's probably just to the left a little bit or something.
Yeah.
Let's see where our goat starts talking.
Each. And Governor, do you want to say a few words about what we're doing and explain it to the press?
Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. President. This is a big day for Utah. The president did something very similar several years ago during his first term. Of course, the monuments were re-expanded under the past administration, and this matters to Utah. We believe that under the Antiquities Act, it's very clear that these monument designations are supposed to be the smallest area possible to protect the antiquities, and these multi-million acre monuments that are bigger than the state of Delaware certainly do not fit that designation. Now we definitely care about protecting these antiquities and will continue to do so. The problem is with these giant monument designations, there are no resources that come with those. We have 9 monuments in Utah. 7 of them are around 700 acres to 7,000 acres. That's what this was meant to be, not millions of acres as what happened with Grand Staircase Escalante and Bears Ears. And so we're grateful that the president has made a determination that we need to right-size these monuments. Again, this does not remove the other protections that already exist in those areas, just making the monuments more manageable so that we have the resources necessary to continue to protect these antiquities.
Okay, so why is that such a big day for Utah? I just think that's kind of weird right off the bat. It's like there's a whole lot of things going on. Whole lot of things going on in our state, all over the place. Why is like the downsizing of these national monuments like a huge thing? Now, once again, we do have to see where this is going to like really judge what this means, because
Well, not only that, he says resources because we have resources there. But do you think we're gonna go like drill oil over there? No.
well,
Governor Cox
no.
would
He
be
means like the resources like we're putting into it. So it's
oh,
we're using all these resources to protect these monuments because they're just so big, and it's like I don't know. I've been to these places. Like,
do you have to actually do anything to them? Like you kind of
yeah,
just let them
let's
sit.
pull this up.
You pay some people to like make sure that
Escalante.
I don't know.
Like,
And so what if it's bigger than Delaware?
Yeah,
Good, right? That way we can enjoy more. You know.
What are you like watering this place? Are you like
Are you watering every plant?
Do you go around? Do you trim the hedges or something like this? Like, what do you mean the resources to like what are you doing where you need like resources to deal with this? I don't know.
How much does it cost each year to like keep it running? You should look that up.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. How much does Grand Escalante cost to maintain?
Yeah, like what are we losing is we're losing a lot of land. That's really cool, right? That's good for water and stuff, right? What we're gaining is a bunch of like crap housing.
We don't have the resources to like maintain this, but we have the resources to maintain a data center.
Yeah,
So it all comes back to that. I was thinking about this today. Is like that is one of the biggest, like, I guess you call it like a litmus test to show like how hypocritical these people are. Because like, if you live here in Utah, obviously you know about like how much people are, don't water your grass too much. Don't water your grass too much. We're gonna, I don't know, charge extra if you go over this thing. Like they're so nuts about it. First of all, regardless, we gotta turn this around.
Oh yeah.
First of all, most of the water that's being used is being used for agricultural purposes, not for residential stuff. Residential stuff makes up a small portion of that. And then they're willing to like, screw us over this whole time and be like, oh, you guys gotta,
Innovation,
you guys gotta
AI.
cut back, guys. And then all of a sudden they're like, we'll make a data center that's gonna use all this water and stuff. And it's like,
brother, what are we doing?
it's like you couldn't spare us that for just to keep our lawn a little green. You couldn't spare us like it's probably 0.1% of like what the data center is gonna use
to make our like yard look nice.
It's
right?
like what are we doing?
Like Governor Cox, his house will always look nice but then like But then, oh my gosh, these evil national parks are taking up all of our resources. It's like, so what? You're gonna put a bunch of housing in there. You're gonna put a bunch of concrete and a bunch of rocks, and it's gonna raise the temperature, and then you're gonna tell us, oh my gosh, we're out of water. We need more water, and it's like what are we talking about? They're just so dumb. Holy.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, like.
All they're debating is just the size. They're like, look how big they are. That's it. No, not like how much water they preserve. Not like there's no other thing besides like, oh, they're really big, I guess. And that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And
they don't even tell. They say, oh, like they just tell you the size, and I think that's for a reason that they tell you the size of the national monuments and not the cost. Because they go, oh, we need to reduce it because of the cost and because of the resources and because of blah blah blah. But they don't tell you like
the cost.
What is actually the cost? Why don't you tell us? Why don't you give us that information if that's the problem? But they don't tell you that. They just tell you the size, and it would be nice, cause like I mean, these are pretty huge, so I guess I don't know.
Well, also he's kind of comparing it to like I don't know. He's kind of just comparing it to like. Really like way back then sort of things. Well, think about like Yellowstone. Yellowstone is massive, right? That's like, I wonder how many square feet Yellowstone is, because that's like, just I remember like seeing a map. It's just like a big chunk of land, right? There's no way that Bears Ears and Grand Staircase Escalante is like that much, right?
Yeah. I mean, listen to this. They say the updated boundaries. Reflect Utah's long-standing position. These monuments need to be protected, blah, 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 blah. And they go, so pretty much what they're saying is that by reducing the size of these national monuments, we are helping protect them even more because we're able to, like, you know, centralize our resources around that smaller area. And it's like, once again, like, what are we, I don't know.
Talking about? Like
what do you need to even do to protect these places?
Maybe
I'm underestimating like the resources that goes into this stuff, but like I've been to these national parks and stuff. I live here, and it's like,
well, and even if it's like, oh, it costs $1 million a year to maintain these, we spend like $2 trillion on random crap teacher programs.
It's
like,
true, yeah.
Like we spend more on stuff that we've never needed, you'll never benefit from, but sound great, than we actually benefit from like doing this crap. You know?
Yeah, focused approach allows management, enforcement, and limited resources to be concentrated where they matter most. And it's like, I don't know. Like, it's just still, what resources are going into this? And why don't you just tell us that? Why don't you just let us know why it's such a hassle for you to just, like, protect the area that they are right now?
Like, yeah, well, what is causing this, right?
Like,
we all know what's causing this is they really just want to put a bunch of housing. And a bunch
very
of
possible, yeah.
data centers and a bunch of crap.
I would not be surprised. And once again, we'll have to see. But like, I wouldn't be too shocked if this is actually I went here. I was just in DC for the 250th, and
the state fair that nobody
we got
went
best
to.
in show. Yeah, these
okay.
were kind of whatever. I mean, I guess it was fun, but like. Come on.
Was there anybody even there? I heard like nobody showed up.
There were people there, but like I don't know.
Not enough.
Not really.
Well, like wait, go up. There's some teacher program. Like, is that it? Yeah, that's it. How much are we like? How much of like taxpayer money are they getting? Like these like Walmart like book programs.
Yeah, I mean. Actually, we were talking about this the other day in, like, our argument for regionalism, right? And we were talking about how the government will happily waste hundreds of millions, billions of dollars to just, like, build cool buildings in D.C., but, like, they won't put the resources into a little, like, national monument, you know? And, I don't know, maybe I'm being too jumping to too many conclusions here that like they're just trying to use this for this or that. But I mean,
well, hold up.
We'll see.
But that goes to show, if we're making these assumptions and we're like doing the research and we just can't find anything on them, right? Then that probably means that it's not that much, right? You can assume.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to assume that like it is not like there's not some crazy upkeep for like nature.
Yeah.
Nature, this is the crazy thing about nature. I don't know if you guys know this, but nature tends to preserve itself. Unless you go in and like mess with it, like it's gonna be fine. Like
there's
that,
like
the food chain,
there's small
like,
amounts of maintenance, right? Like you have to
what even is that? You have to maintain like the rivers and the mountains and like the rocks. What? Like what are you
mostly
maintaining?
like forest fires, like you have to like clean up dead
true, yeah.
branches. But besides that, right? And that's not that. There's no way that costs like billions.
Yeah, there's no
billions to clean up a couple branches. Like that's kind of ridiculous, right?
Absolutely.
It's like billions to pay people, and it's like then we're paying these park rangers too much.
And truth be told, if you want to say like, hey, we need to put less resources into this, then that's fine, honestly. Let's just put less resources into it and let's let nature be nature. And like, what does the changing of the label really mean? And maybe that just does mean, hey, we're gonna stop pouring so many resources into it. But also maybe it means that they're going to like use this for things that obviously most Utahns would not support. This is kind of interesting.
Okay, Governor Cox signs executive order.
Funny. He has more comments than likes.
Great, we should go through the comments. Yeah.
Let's see.
Wait, hold up. Oh, here we go. Dang, some people on X type whole paragraphs. Holy.
Oh, let's read Phil Lyman. Every day, just force stuff right hand.
Congressman. Well. Yeah, it's funny though, like how everybody's like, yeah, you're way screwed up. And so he's like, oh, let's do higher bar for data centers. Doesn't mean that they're not going to come in, just like a little harder, I guess.
Yeah. It's like while other local governments are pushing it out altogether, Governor Cox, he's gonna make sure that there's a higher bar, guys. While they're just straight up banning them in all these other states. While they are not letting people build their, these massive data centers, Governor Cox, he's gonna keep an eye on them.
And not only, I'm gonna make sure. It's like,
I think I saw a thing that said like 71% of Utahns are against the data center. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Correct. Let's look that up.
Well, it's just data centers. It's so okay. I am like a Republican progressive. I think that we should progress, right? We should
in a technological sense. And not so much in a cultural sense.
Not cultural progressivism, but technological progressivism. I don't know much people who aren't, right? And like, if you're for or against AI, it's not that it isn't inevitable, but whoever is on top of it controls it, right? Whoever is making if you don't want self-learning AI, you have to be the one to push forward every other AI than self-learning AI.
And it's honestly with these types of things, a lot of this development is kind of inevitable. It is kind of inevitable, and the question is, how do we approach it, not do we approach it?
Exactly.
And that's something that is frustrating about some types of conservatives, is they want to just say, what if we just didn't progress? What if we just avoid progress? And the fact of the matter is you cannot just avoid progress. You have to approach progress, and you have to preserve what you need to preserve in the face of that progress. That's really what this is about, is as society changes, which it will, how do we keep the things that we value? How do we keep our culture, our values, our ideals, things like that? Mm-hmm. Because you can't keep everything. Things are going to change. And as things change, how do we maintain what we need to maintain?
And yeah, and I say ChatGPT's probably fine. There's not, I don't know, the terrible thing about ChatGPT besides, data centers, right? And as long as you have a place for a data center and a need for a data center, that's fine. But we're just putting data centers to put data centers because we want to be the next AI guy, right? Like, that's not how this works. We shouldn't just be putting data centers just because we want to. We don't have the water for it. We don't have the resources for it. And you're going to drain the Salt Lake more just by, like, I don't know. It makes no sense.
Most of all, do we need them? Do we really need them?
We have the most in the world.
We have the most. This is something that I just found a little crazy. This is like the amount of data centers each country has. And we have like over 10 times more than China. Okay? That's one of the weird things Kevin O'Leary was talking about. Kevin O'Leary was all like, oh, it's Chinese spies. Chinese spies are trying to stop us from building data centers. And it's like, I don't know about that. I think China's doing... I don't think China's all that invested in the whole data center race. That we always talk about this, the AI race, the big AI race. And it's like, I don't totally know if they're... I think that might just be us. Like, it feels like how like a lot of what we did with the space race, we used to kind of bankrupt the Soviet Union. It feels like we're falling in our own trap now, where it's just like we're pouring money into this thing that like we're eons ahead of everybody else here. I think. I mean, at least in terms of the numbers of data centers we have.
We have 30% of over 30, almost 40% of all the data centers in the world.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, you know, and you can make the argument that a lot of these are maybe smaller than the Chinese ones, right? But still, 3,000 to 365 is a significantly crazy number, right? That's like not even comparable. So the fact that we're just like, oh no, but we need more because we gotta be on top of the AI. We're bankrupting ourselves. We're taking away our own water, right, for nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And we have a whole episode on this.
And it's also like, what are we doing with the data centers? And it's like, it seems like stuff that is not going to be all in the interest of the citizens, you know? It seems like it's kind of keep an eye on us, kind of to, you know, put like our information. What's in these data centers? Probably your information.
Probably Palantir, Oracle.
Yeah, probably Palantir, Oracle are doing all their stuff in there. And I don't think that they're doing what's in your best interest. This is another thing. This is, let me see. Where do they get these numbers?
That's
Hinckley
Deseret.
Institute. Okay, so, well, the Hinckley Institute surveyed people, and this is pretty much what they got out of, what is the overall support for the Box Elder data center. And it is 41% are strongly opposed, 12% are somewhat opposed. And, I mean, you can just look at it. It's, like, clear.
Well, less people are in strong support than don't even know what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like...
I mean, let's look at that. You keep talking.
But like, if 41% of people strongly oppose an AI data center for one reason or another, then you probably should, like, oust your politicians who put them in.
Yeah.
Right? Like, every Box Elder candidate who supported this in any way should be ousted. Governor Cox should be ousted because he had to be. There is complacency with Governor Cox, right? Kevin O'Leary should be, like, bankrupted. Right? We shouldn't allow...
He should be out of our state.
Oh, yeah. Like, he shouldn't be able to, like, buy a home in our state after this. Because this is ridiculous. Well, maybe that might be a little harsh. But...
Yeah, I mean...
But, like, it still stands with...
It still sounds like we don't want you doing stuff here.
We don't want...
Clearly, we don't want you doing stuff here.
We don't want this.
So, 83, I think, yeah. Or I guess it'd be 84% of people had a take on it, right? Because you have a little I don't know. Mm. And overall, 53% of people were against it, right? So out of the people who actually, like, have a take on it, it's like, you know, what, 5/8 are opposed. So it's like, I don't know. Clearly, this is not a popular thing, and I will be shocked if this is a beneficial thing to our state. Just like the other week, we had all these power outages. we don't have enough water to stop forest fires. Apparently, we don't have enough water for you to, keep your lawn green. Not enough water to keep your lawn green, to put out forest fires. We don't have enough resources to keep our national monuments going, and yet we have enough for this data center. It's so strange.
Here's another AI
what's
data
this?
center.
We really must face the reality of what this means for our grid. And we can do that in ways that are environmentally sensitive. We're doing that. We have an all-of-the-above approach. Nuclear is on the top of the list. We have some really cool geothermal projects happening in Utah. And it's about energy storage, new battery technologies that are becoming...
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Because when an electron...
Let's see.
available. We live in an age of miracles, and every one of those miracles needs an electron. Because when an electron touches a hospital, lives are saved. When an electron touches a school, ideas come to fruition. When an electron touches a home, families flourish.
Wait, what?
This isn't a terrible take.
But it's not. But it's like.
But also, like, what are you talking about? When an electron touches a home. It's like, okay.
Like with a hospital thing.
It's just
like paperwork? Like they're not like
just like
in the
all
middle
the
of
machines and stuff.
But are they storing like surgery like while they're performing a surgery with the machines, do those actually need like data?
Well, no, he's talking about energy.
Energy centers. I was like, wait, I was so confused.
This is actually honestly kind of what I like to see. This is a rare Governor Cox W, just in the sense that like I do like that we're investing in nuclear and geothermal here. I think like, solar and like wind are just they're nothing. That's never gonna go anywhere.
But
At the same time, I do get that like we should be advancing to better options for energy, not just for environmental reasons, but because we could have a higher standard. We could have more efficient, more productive ways of getting energy, and that is good. Is our investing in nuclear and geothermal. But here's one thing: is we announced a nuclear power plant recently, like a few months ago. We announced we were going to make a nuclear power plant. Let me see actually where it is.
You should look it up.
Where is the
like nuclear power is amazing. So solar and wind is good for like personal stuff, right? Your own house and stuff.
Yeah.
But nuclear is really good for like cities, right? And as much as we like to say like, oh, it's so terrible, it's like, oh, it's dangerous and all this sort of stuff. It's actually really not that dangerous. It's really beneficial, right? And not only that, we used to not really have a lot of ways to get rid of the nuclear waste. But now, BYU just created a new machine thing. It's basically a 1 foot wide by 1 foot box that converts plutonium, I think, into a rare mineral that we only actually find in the Netherlands. But it's what we use for X-rays. So like we're starting to advance where we can take like these unusable radioactive sources and put them to actual chemicals that we use, right? So nuclear is more and more becoming like the way we should go, right? But did you find?
Okay, but listen to this. Nuclear is awesome. 100% agree with everything you're saying. But back in November, Governor Cox says, "Hey, we're gonna make a nuclear power plant in Box Elder County." Up here in Brigham City. And I go, oh, that's awesome. I'd love to see us start investing more in our energy and stuff for nuclear energy and everything. And then, a few months later, they go, hey, we're also building a data center in Box Elder County. It's like crazy coincidence. The second we start, investing more in building nuclear plants and stuff, it is for a data center in Box Elder County. And that's also, like, unless that's just a total coincidence, that kind of shows that, like, we kind of knew this was going to happen well before it actually was like public and everything.
And not only just energy, we're not building water.
We're not
last time I heard, we're not like creating that. So it's like and like half of that plant, probably like all to half of that plant is going to be used just for one data center, not for you,
and it's like
for everything else.
Is our government willing to invest for better energy when it's for us citizens? Or are they willing to do it when like investors from outside of the state are trying to build stuff here? And it seems like the latter, unfortunately. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like every single second we're like focused on the personal, right? The individual. Next thing you know, it's for some other Californian. And it's like, honestly, we should just become California at this point. Like,
yeah, we should just become like
we give them so much. We should just be California.
Honestly, we are kind of like a colony of California at
Yeah.
this point. Honestly, just like,
and
we are just a colony of these big urban centers around the country. All our money goes to like, you know, welfare for people in these cities and for big companies that are trying to, you know, develop in Utah but don't give a crap about what's going on in Utah. We're a colony in that sense.
But what's beautiful is just like America, we will revolt against California and we will separate and become our own state one day. And we'll only benefit our own people in Utah.
And regardless, we're proud to be Americans.
Oh,
we're no
course.
secessionists, but we want sovereignty for our state. We want to be the ones making the decisions here, not Californians, not New Yorkers, not D.C., Utah.
And one day California will bow to us.
Yeah.
And it'll be beautiful.
It'll be beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, so...
should we keep going through this? Or like?
Yeah. Well, I think... Actually, I don't even know if we have any more to look at. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But...
Yeah.
Well, we're living in a beautiful time.
We're living in a beautiful time. Yeah, I think good things are coming.
Good things are coming.
Fingers crossed.
If and once Governor Cox is out.
Yeah.
Right? I think he has to be
once
out.
Everyone's out, yeah.
Yeah, once we completely gut and just have Trevor Lee.
Yeah, Trevor
Lee.
The
The one ruling monarch. Just kidding.
The monarch of the
monarch
territory
of Utah.
Yeah.
The Deseret monarch. Maybe if America balkanizes, Trevor Lee can be our Deseret monarch. That'd be pretty cool. But not now, I guess.
Not now.
In the future.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thank you everybody for watching. We talked a lot about data centers, so go check out our other data center video.
100%,
We went deep dive into that, so you should definitely watch that. And please go watch another.